Hi guys, it's Natalie, and today I just want to talk about my skincare routine and sort of why I don't really wear foundation anymore, because I used to do the whole full coverage and the baking and all that you might see in some of my old videos. I started wearing foundation when I was 13 years old, and I really just wore foundation and occasionally eyeliner or some eyeshadow, but it was really just all about the foundation then. And I started wearing foundation because I had crappy skin. I was going through puberty and my skin was all red, and it was I never really thought my skin was dry before, but it was just so dry and flaky. So I thought, why not cover it with foundation? And I started wearing foundation every single day from that point on. And that pretty much made my skin 10 times worse. My skin was way more red than it had ever been. It was every single area here on my face was bright red all the time. It took me a really long time to come to this moment where I was I shouldn't be wearing foundation anymore, but I stopped and I noticed that it went down. The redness in my face went down. With skin, it's always up and back. And so it went down, it came back, it went down, and it's sort of your body and your face is reacting to the change, and it's sort of taking all these things that it has inside and it's pushing it out. So all the toxins inside of your face from this disgusting ass foundation you were wearing are now coming out of your face in the form of acne and pimples and cystic acne. Whenever I get acne now, it's usually just in my chin right here, and very occasionally I'll get a pimple on the cheek or the nose, because those are the areas where I have really big pores. Right now my skin looks pretty good, but I'm not wearing anything right now. And so I'll get into that and my sort of routine. So something, especially since I have really dry skin, so I really rely on really thick moisturizers to do a lot of work for me. So some of my favorite moisturizers, I've tried a lot, but this one is from YesTo Cucumbers, and I actually use the makeup remover from this brand as well, and this is the cucumber is the soothing one for sensitive skin. And because my skin was really red and really inflamed, the sensitivity and calmness and sort of cooling effect that comes from this really helps with the the stuff in your face. You barely need any of this, and I'm you can sort of see how much I've gone through it, but I've had this for a long time. And maybe it's not that good to keep stuff for a long time, but I've kept it for a long time and I still use it almost every day. So yeah, this is a really good drugstore moisturizer that I like. My favorite high-end, I'm saying high-end because there's another one that's even more expensive than this. I got this as a sample, but honestly, this lotion saved my life. This is the Erborian ginseng milk, and it's this really milky thin lotion, and it's from Erborian, which is a Korean French brand, but this is honestly amazing. I was having troubles with the redness in my skin after I stopped wearing foundation, and I used this every single day, and my skin turned perfect. I haven't used this in a really long time, so I think that I don't really need to buy this again right away, but if you have that sort of redness in your skin that you're trying to get down faster, the inflammation, then this is a really good lotion for that, because it just sort of evened out everything, and it also makes your skin feel really damn smooth. And I was yes. And also another thing that I was using at the same time I was using this, I would switch off days, was, I don't have it anymore because I was using it back then and I haven't used it in a long time, but the Fab, so the First Aid Beauty, they're these pads soaked in this liquid, and they're sort of exfoliating, and you just sort of rub it all over your face, and it just calms down the face and also exfoliates. Tatcha, honestly, Tatcha has some of the best skincare products I've ever used. They have a line for oily skin, and they also have the line in the white stuff is all for dry skin. And this is just the Supple Moisture Rich Cream. And this, if you want your skin to be a baby's butt, this is really the best cream. It's also $150. I'm not dropping that kind of money on lotion. So sort of not into skincare now, but more about makeup. I don't really wear foundations anymore. Pretty much if I am, usually I won't wear any face makeup besides like highlighter, but if I am going to wear some face makeup because I have a little bit of redness or a little bit of pimply stuff going on that day, I will sort of do just a little bit of stuff. One powder I got in Korea that I talked about really briefly was this gudetama powder. This is the sebum clear pack. I don't know. It's just a pressed powder, and I really like this because it is very translucent. There's like pretty much no color to this, but it just, if you just take a small brush, and the brush I really like using, which is also one of my favorite eyeshadow brushes, is this brush from EcoTools. It's like taking it and then just pressing it right here with this brush, and that just really like smooths out the area under the eye. It makes it really nice. And then on days where I'm not wearing any concealer or anything underneath my eyes, I'll take this powder, which is a loose powder, and this is the Coty airspun powder in the color Translucent. This powder is not translucent. It has a little bit of this sort of nudie skin tone sort of thing, like very light skin tone obviously, but this has the slightest bit of coverage to it because of that. So I'll just take this brush, dip it in there, and then sort of do that under here, and it just gives a little bit of coverage to the under eye area, but also smoothing it out, making it nice so that it has a good base for makeup and things. Today I'm just wearing this on my cheeks here, and usually if I am going to wear this, I'll just wear it on my cheeks because that's the area where I have the most redness in my face, just my cheeks and right here around my nose. But this is the, I also got this in Korea, and this is literally my life's favorite. This is the Missha Original Tension Pack Tone Up Glow. So this is in the color 13. So this one's really light, and it just gives the slightest bit of sheer coverage to the point where it looks extremely natural, but it just makes it look really nice. And this isn't, although it's sort of advertised as foundation, it's really more of like slightly tinted sunscreen, because it is just sort of like a really sheer sort of like cover on the skin. I've been using it ever since I came back from Korea, and it's really nice, and I really do like this. And if I do need any sort of coverage on a day where my skin is acting up a little bit, this is what I use. One thing that everyone knows I'm like sort of obsessed with is highlighter, and I really don't wear anything else on my face besides highlighter, usually on days. Stick highlighter is this one from Make Republic that I got while in Korea, and this one's really just like the smallest bit of like slight iridescent light glow on the face. And usually I'm not wearing any highlighter today, but usually I'll just sort of like put it here and then bring it up a little bit. This one really works the best with the fingers. And then the next two highlighters are my favorite highlighters of all time. I've tried out a lot of highlighters, and these ones are really just the best. They're very different, but they're also very expensive. The first one is this one from Hourglass, and this is actually the mini one, and you can buy the mini ones now, which is like a savior. But this is the incandescent strobe light, and it just has this really pretty sort of slight pinky iridescence to it, to where it just smooths out the face. Like, let me just put it on right now. This is my favorite brush to apply highlighter with. And I just sort of like go in here, and there's like no fallout on this at all, which is like amazing. And I just sort of come in right here. I just sort of rub it into the cheek like this and put it up here. And you can see on this side it's just like natural, on this side it's like just so pretty. And it just really makes it look smoother. Like, you can see how much more smooth and bright this side looks than this side. Like, shoot, that's nice. This is from Becca, which we all know has super expensive highlighters, and this is the Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed, so it's like the powder one, not the cream one, and this is in Pearl, which is literally just white. And I'm pretty much the palest person on the planet. This one just gives a really nice sort of creamy like boop right here, and you know what, I'm gonna have to put it on. I'm gonna have to put it on using the same brush. Just so, do you see this? You see this? Do you see this? I'm like, shoot, and you just like dip in there like very briefly, and it's like, whoa. It just has a really beautiful like sheen to it, to where it just looks like very naturally glowy. I'm so glowy right now. Oh my god, I can't get over myself. Oh, stop me. That's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and find a way to be comfortable in just your natural face skin, that it's better for you overall. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe when you want to be notified when I make new videos. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and